gotta be so average?
Just Some Average Guys podcast. What's up, people? This is Diggy Metro.
This is Young Yeardy Boy. Don't forget the Yeardy Boy.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
And that was Crispy.
In case nobody picked that up from the intro.
You didn't get that one.
So, guys, it's Martin Luther King
I
Day.
can't believe you had that ready for me.
That was it. I just wanted to fuck with you for a week. It is Martin Luther King Day. R.I.P. Legend. Unfortunately, I didn't have off today like the rest of you guys.
I didn't have off either.
Oh, you didn't?
Civil rights.
I
Oh,
know
wait.
that.
Yeah, us three didn't have off. I feel like everybody
100%.
but us and or some shit like had off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might
I
be
feel
loud.
like people are starting to forget about holidays.
Just in general.
I think certain holidays
Federal.
used to be more serious, and I feel like they're not really looked upon like that anymore.
I think they're thought of serious. I think we don't feel them anymore.
Why did none of us have off?
Oh no, like federal holidays? Cause
Yeah, well, I'm saying
like
like
your boss is a
my boss.
workout.
I know my boss. But I would
home.
expect Crispy to have off. I'd expect you to have off.
I work in the medical field. That's
I have too many days off already. I saw my holiday schedule today, and we have 19.
We never
and
have off.
We have 19 like holidays.
Yeah, and Crispy works for a Jewish company, and they take every other day off.
You really like have it so easy.
Holler at me.
Yo, if you think about how much time you have off, you pretty much have a teacher schedule.
Yeah.
If you added up all the
then some.
days, I'm pretty sure
And then I
it adds
got
up to
my- and then I
about
got
2
my-
months.
doesn't work summers.
It's like kind of September this year. Shout out to September this year. It's gonna be a nice September. It's like if I take off 3 days, like in a week, or like at the end or the beginning of the month, if I take off 3 days, I'll have an 11-day vacation. But if I take off 7 days at the end of the beginning, it'll be a 16-day vacation. And I'm like,
You
Who
take
the
a week
fuck gets a
vacation.
16-day vacation?
it could turn into a 60-day vacation if I take off a week. Of
Yo,
work.
if you take
know what I mean?
off for 16
I go
days
off
straight,
sabbatical.
if you take off for if you take off for 16 days straight and they don't fire you, honestly, there's something going on.
Yeah, Crispy's gone till the 11th.
Yeah.
It's the 22nd.
Yo, well, actually, no. I was about to say
We would cut you guys checks, but our guy's not here, so getting paid next week.
You're gonna get paid in 3 weeks.
No, they're gonna have to let me.
They're gonna have to.
I'm like,
They're gonna
LeBron.
let you. They're gonna let you take a fucking forever
They're
vacation.
gonna let me go.
Yeah, you can take those 16 and then add another 365 on it. You're good for the year, buddy.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're gonna fire me.
How's word going for both you guys?
Time to quit.
Boring.
That's it.
Boring.
That's
as
it.
fuck.
It's just so like I've been there for a year now, right? So I went there. I started working like last 2016 in December.
2016.
So now I've been there for a full year and a month, I guess. And around this time again last year, we were doing fucking tax, like 1099s and shit.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I learned about one of my coworkers being mad fucking annoying. And then today, it dawned on me, oh my God, because it's time again. I'm like, this bitch is so annoying. Like, I don't have to see her until it's tax time because I feel like she doesn't come out. She's like a groundhog. All of a sudden, tax
season.
Tax time, she turns into a fucking like.
Oh,
you know,
tax
she's out here.
returns. That
Yo,
should be
last
nice.
year I
vampire.
did TurboTax,
That's what I'm doing.
and it's so easy.
It's great.
Like
Shout out
it
to
makes no
TurboTax.
sense as to why people go to.
They charge you at the end though, but you're like, I kind of got that much
They
already.
charge you
but
at
they
the-
take it out of the money that you're getting back, and you're like, fuck it, I don't even have that money.
yeah,
So
I
you're
didn't
like, I
feel
don't
like they
care.
charged me a lot last.
They didn't charge
year.
you a lot. I
I
mean,
they might have charged like $100, if that.
all together, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to get the dopeness, the quickness, you gotta spend like 150.
I got back like, I think like 1,200 or like 1,300 last year.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to take 100 and I just did everything
No, that's
myself.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it. I'm not.
That's what the
I
thought
wasn't-
process at the end. You're like, I don't even have this money. I don't. give
Yeah,
a
I wasn't
shit.
even slightly bothered
Just
by
get
it.
me my money.
I was,
later.
yeah, I didn't even think about it. I was like,
I don't
yeah,
care.
you guys probably deserve
No, I didn't
that.
care at all. I was just like, this is kind of comes back.
My mom was going to this dude who I'm pretty sure was just ripping her off for my whole life.
That's like the ultimate
Yo,
scammer.
I swear on everything, dude. I used to work with a bunch of people that made the same amount as me. And they'd be like, yeah, dude, just got my tax return back. I got like $800. And this is like back when I worked at Guitar Center. And I'd be like, yo, I got nothing. I actually owed money. They'd be like, how the fuck do you owe money? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure my mom's tax guy was just fucking taking all the money, I think.
He was probably that or just really bad at his job.
Yo, my mom makes a decent amount. She makes more than me, almost double. And she only gets back like I think $2,000, and I'm like, yeah, no, and I'm like, something is not right.
While you were living with her too, she was getting that?
Yeah, and I'm like, no,
she had a dependent?
dude,
No.
less than that when I was living with her.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
That literally doesn't even make
No,
sense.
it makes no
Shout out
sense.
to that tax guy, bro. You ran off on the plug like
But
a million
it's weird,
times.
Yo, when you learn money and you just learn how to like figure these things out for yourself, you realize that moms aren't that good with money.
No. Well,
Most moms.
My mom.
My mom's a genius with money, though.
Is she?
She's a math person in the house.
Word. My mom doesn't know shit about money.
My mom either.
And therefore, she like just makes dumb decisions. Like when it comes to just, she told my brother to go into a bank account, like switch his bank account to this other one, right? And my brother hits me up and he's like, yo, you should switch your bank account to this one. And I looked into it and I'm like, bro, that one says that if you don't have $25,000 in it at all times, they're gonna charge you $100 a month. And my brother's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you need to have $25,000 in that account or they're going to charge you $100 a month.
What, they give you an incentive to open?
It's just one of those accounts where it's like, if you're going to have large amounts of money and that's the account for it. Like a business account.
Why do you want to switch though?
Because my mom told them to. Because the banker that my mom spoke to told her that it's a good idea to switch into that account, right? He was obviously trying to get money, or he just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
They just sell those accounts.
Of
Those
course.
things are like,
But my mom told my brother to switch to this. So I read it for literally 3 minutes. I just read into it. And I saw that was a fucking terrible mistake. I hit my brother up. I'm like, dude, switch back now.
immediately.
And I was like, what are you thinking? And I hit my mom up like, Mom, why are you doing that? Like, just chill out.
Stop being this.
Just chill out. You don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. Just chill out. Like, don't do that again, But I feel like moms don't really know too much about money. And you learn.
It made me really cautious with my credit.
Yeah.
My mom.
My mom's awful with credit, dude.
The worst.
She puts everything on credit. And it's
give a
like,
fuck.
whoa, dude. Like,
I already put everything on credit. It can't go anymore. I just paying that shit off.
Not so much like my credit cards. Well, I only have like 3, but not so much like putting on credit cards because I'll put on and I'll take off and I have my own shit with that. But just guarding my credit score, I was just like, no, you can't let that get out of hand because I just watched somebody let it get out of hand before me, and it sucks.
Dude, the only way, like,
You really need it for so much shit.
yeah, you do. But like, if you're in a decent range, like, there's some people that their shit gets down to like fucking 500, and it's like,
You're just not mindful of it at all.
well, it's also like, how the fuck did you let it get there?
Yeah.
It's like, what were you thinking that whole time? Like, you just thought this
Spending
was free
you
money,
don't have, yeah.
But yeah, as long as you're like upper 6s, you can get that shit up pretty quick. It's like not that hard to pay
no,
shit
it's not.
off, and then
Once you're down there, you're down there.
when your shit's all up, you just gotta know, like, I can't spend this anymore. I just gotta pay it off. And also, guys, when you don't have money, don't go out. There's so many people that are like,
Guilty.
fuck it, I still have money on my credit card. I could still do this. And it's
I've
like,
got it. You should never go out with your credit card, but I do it.
I've done that.
I do it.
It happens.
no,
I
I'm not
understand
saying
it.
you shouldn't go out with your credit card.
No,
So-
not when you don't have money.
I'm saying when you don't have money. I'm
If
saying,
you're relying solely on your
On
credit
the credit
card,
card, yeah, that's what
I'm
you should not
saying,
do.
I'm saying if you have no money in your bank account,
That's the worst because then you buy people drinks and shit. You're
like, yo, what I got
"Ew,
two. I technically kind
$5,000 credit limit. What's up? And you're
What's
buying
up?
shots.
You
It's
want
like,
8 Long Islands or what? It's like, dude, no, I don't need 8 Long Islands.
Just opened up this
and
discover.
we all know kids that do that.
Yo,
and then
wait.
they look like they're balling, but you're like, dog, that's credit, dog. Like,
the 3% back on purchases.
you're about to pay 24% interest on that shit, dog.
That drink is
The wild
actually
interest.
19 now. no, not 12. It's gonna be 19 by the time you pay that drink off. So.
Yeah, dude. That's a bad idea. But I think it's important to get your money situation straightened out and kind of understand money. I don't think enough people understand money. I didn't understand it
I
for
don't
a
know how
long
the fuck
time.
we take some shit in school like what did we take that was fucking irrelevant? Fucking
Everything?
music class.
Everything?
Fucking
Not that
geography.
music is
What the fuck-
irrelevant.
what the fuck you trying to say, dog?
Not music class.
Fucking
music class.
geography.
I'm apologizing to you like you represent
I'm
music.
a music major.
The music guy. No. I mean, like, music class should be something you choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, there's, like, a workshop. If you like it, then you stay. But it shouldn't be... It
Arts and
shouldn't
crafts,
be...
get the fuck out of here.
It shouldn't be, like, a thing you have to do. Because I saw kids in music that didn't fucking do anything at all.
What do you guys think about.
And the way music is structured in school, it's not like that.
No, I know, it's
inspired.
stupid. Like, no, like don't
Dylan's
give me
like
a fucking
Dylan's
recorder.
like, oh shit, this recorder.
Yeah.
Spit
Nasty
something on it.
ass recorder. You see the fucking teacher like wash it down with like alcohol.
Hot
You're
cross
like, yo,
buns. That's what I was like. That's what it's called.
that shit was nasty.
Hurry.
What do you think about a class that teaches people how to properly get pulled over?
That would be a good class.
What about a class that teaches you how to properly manage money? What about classes that
Balance your
properly?
checkbook, just the
Yo,
basics.
I'm just talking about real life shit. Like, why is there
the
no
shit you're
class
gonna have to
ever
learn.
introduced about
It's gonna
real
be
life?
real
shit?
life. It's gonna be life.
I think all right with the pulling over thing. You know, that's one of those things where it's like curriculums wouldn't teach that because I guess it could be seen as like you'd be scaring kids away from wanting to drive.
That's stupid.
That's just that. But I
No,
mean,
just
I'm
to
sure,
properly be safe.
Yo, you know how many kids don't know how to get pulled over?
Pull down your windows. You take your key out of the ignition. You put it on
See,
your
like-
dashboard.
like,
and
yo,
you chill.
Real shit.
Don't touch anything until it shows up.
Our friend is a cop, right? Ak, what's up, Ak? And
Yeah.
Quit.
and he was telling me he came over here one time. He's telling me, yo, when you get pulled over, pull your keys out, put them on top of your car, and put your hands on your steering wheel. And that's the most respectful way to go about that
They know
situation.
as soon as you do that, they're like, okay, word.
But it's like, had he not been
He
a
knows the
cop,
drill.
how in the fuck would I know that?
Somebody should have told me that.
Who would have ever told you that? You know what I'm saying?
that.
Of course not, because
Never
no
in
one
life.
tells you that. Like, not even the cop. Like,
I
you
do
would
that
think-
now.
I would do it now too, but it's just like I don't understand why. I don't understand why no one tells you that or teaches you that type of etiquette. It's like it's realistic that you're gonna get pulled over at least once in your
At some
life.
point.
You know,
Or what to do after a car accident.
just anything, any real life situation that we're not taught.
What to do after a car accident?
People will get a flat. You should be required to learn how to change a flat tire. I know people that get
Yeah,
flat
facts.
tires and freak the fuck out. Honestly, first flat tire I ever got, I freaked out a little bit because I had to like teach myself.
Like crispy.
That was one time.
What?
That was. I mean, I've done the flat tire thing before
Crispy
that
was
time.
off the Zans one
I was
time.
off the Zans one time.
Fucking railed his tire on some shit.
Yeah, that's a true story.
And then he called his pops.
Yo, please help me.
Real nigga.
No, but see, you know what's crazy though? I already knew how to fucking change a tire, but that day,
No, when I'm
Yeah, when
when
you're
I'm
off the
sober,
van.
when I'm sober
not-
and I get a
could
flat
not do
tire.
that.
Even drunk, if you have the tire iron and all that, like it's not that.
No, now I'm
it's
not.
a
I would
difficult
be
task.
annoyed.
It's annoying as shit having
is
to
annoying
turn
as
that by
fuck.
hand.
Yeah, that sucks.
Don't you wish you just had one of those machines that they use at the fucking mechanic
thing?
shop that they're just like, fucking-
Just fucking.
the shit
That would
that
be
the
so-
You should
fucking
really
NASCAR.
keep that on you, actually.
why don't they sell like a portable
A
one?
handheld one?
Yeah.
Is that the next Shark Tank?
Like, wouldn't that make
Nobody
sense?
heard that.
Our idea.
You didn't hear that.
It's recorded.
Trademark,
Time
trademark.
stamp.
Yo, send that. Send that request for Pat.
I like that. I like that.
It's not bad. It'd probably be a heavy fucking thing though, because those bolts are heavy.
Yeah.
They
No,
don't
it'd be
sell
s-
those anywhere. Get the fuck out
I
of here.
don't think so. Like a
That's
handheld
gotta
one?
be. That's
I
too,
gotta have that at Home Depot,
That's too
dude.
easy.
It's just that nobody's buying them. Nobody's gonna keep them in their car.
because they're idiots.
We're
And you're fucking-
idiots.
and then
We
you're
don't
like,
have them in our fucking
and
car.
then you're stepping on one part of
We
it
didn't-
trying to
doing that.
turn
Yeah,
it.
so I do that shit.
In my defense, I didn't know it existed. It might not still exist.
I don't think it exists, but
I think it
mean,
does.
It might. Who knows?
Give it all you got.
If anybody got it, Amazon got it.
What do you,
Amazon probably has one from China that's bullshit.
what's it
You
called?
get it? It's like it's a fucking
Yo, some of
miniature.
the reviews on here
It's
though.
like a monkey wrench.
Handheld.
No, handheld
I'm very good at googling.
mobile.
Held tire. Tire.
Tire screwer.
Anyways, did you, while you search for that, did you guys see that whole Hawaii false alert thing?
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
I did not because I don't see anything. So let me know.
Okay. So
Not read the homepage.
there was
What homepage?
I've never opened a.
so in Hawaii there was like
What's
a
the book?
false there was a false alert that
Uh-huh.
said that a ballistic missile was coming at them.
Gearball.
You know when you get fucking Amber Alert on your phone and it starts bugging out?
Oh, and it notified
It
around.
notified everyone.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that.
In
See,
Hawaii.
you know what's crazy? I see all these things and I totally forget it because I'm zooted.
Because
But yes,
you're paying more attention to fucking Lil Pump.
yeah, but
Lil
well, that
Xan.
was all over my feed. You feel me? YouTube is usually what I frequent YouTube. You feel me?
No,
I don't
but-
frequent news.
Just YouTube news.
Just YouTube's.
Because it shows you everything that
Just the
you want.
YouTubes.
So apparently, someone hit the wrong button. Do you guys believe that?
This is what it was. is either the world's shittiest joke, or I'm not really the conspiracy guy, but honestly, it's kind of a little fishy. But it might have been going down and we shot it down or something.
That's possible.
Or somebody got wind of something about to go down and they preemptively sent it out.
That's also possible. I think I was more thinking along the lines of like, why not warn the country closest to just run a drill and see how they respond to it?
What do you mean run a drill?
Well, all right, like you know how
like they're lab testing.
you know how there's a fire drill,
Uh-huh.
like in school, and everyone
Oh,
eventually
copy,
knows
copy,
what the fuck to
gotcha,
do.
gotcha.
Like if you run that, first off, if there's a ballistic missile that can hit California,
And nobody knows how to fucking react to it, and
and
everybody's
Hawaii,
just like,
and Hawaii is like right, it's not far off from fucking Asia.
true.
Like I don't think it's that
Probably close
ridiculous
by,
that if they were shooting at the states, like they might,
Oh, they would
they might
100% go for-
demolish Hawaii.
They'd be going for it.
Hawaii's outta
It's
here.
the best target.
So
And Cali's
yeah,
fucked.
run that fucking lab test on people.
And I
that
guess
aren't
you
gonna,
can't. I guess you can't tell them that it's a drill because it's not like a fire drill where you probably are gonna make it.
This is a ballistic missile drill.
You're
Yeah.
about to die.
Get out of your
Exactly.
fucking
So
house.
So you don't know. Even if you run this drill, people are not gonna act like
People
that
said
when
that they
happens.
were just all grouping up in their bathtubs and just waiting for it. That's got to be one of the scariest fucking feelings ever.
I'd be out. Well, I'd be also on the mainland though. I would book it. I'd be like, Ma, get in the car. We're picking up my sister and we're dipping.
Just in the water.
Just going west.
You're in a boat, just like
If they're hitting Jersey, I could probably make it to PA in like.
well, you're
45
you're
with
driving
no
from
dis-
Hawaii.
Oh no, I'm saying if we were on the mainland, if this was
What a
Jersey.
car.
If this was Jersey.
Wait, so like I think we've talked about this before, right? But like, yo, if a missile hits, it's probably gonna hit Cali, right? It's not gonna hit us.
100%.
Oh,
West
we're
Coast.
we're
not-
Gucci.
No, we're nowhere near there.
All right, we're good.
Yeah,
We'll be
like-
all right.
Unless like a missile is firing from Greenland, like or like Iceland, like we're
No.
good.
Our terror,
Iceland's their shooter.
our terror will come from brown people
There.
on this side.
Yeah, we're not gonna get hit with anything, but I mean that whole process would fuck shit up for this whole country. Like
What?
a fucking ballistic missile effectively hit our country. Even if
Pray
it
for
hits
Hawaii.
Cali, like where do you think those people are all coming?
This way, I
On
guess.
the coast that does that hit, you know?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking
Traffic
people.
is gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
They didn't
Building
even-
that
they didn't-
mall?
They didn't even open the mall yet.
Ballistic missile.
Ballistic
Hawaii.
missile Cali, fucking survivors.
Fucking traffic.
But that mall would be a good place to house like mad people
Let's,
Yeah.
is that what they're building?
in need of like shelter from that. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
And Gucci belts.
Yeah.
GSP just has cots everywhere.
Fendi scarves.
No, I hope we never get hit by anything like that. That would be
Oh, dude, if a missile hit us, I don't even know.
that would be game on though.
Yeah, of course.
That would
Game
some
on.
crazy
Luckily,
shit.
we have a great leader.
Lit.
Like, yo, I'm so frustrated with the fact that like if shit does go down, we have this guy. You know what I mean? It's like that's who you want in charge.
If shit goes down, we press the nuke button. Shout
Our
out
Attorney
Trump,
General
baby.
is fucking Jeff Sessions. He looks like he's a fucking giant retard in all his hearings. You want that guy in charge?
It's like bringing your blind homie to DD.
I heard Mattis was actually. I heard Mattis is actually really respected. So,
Who?
Mattis, General Mattis.
Who's General Mattis? Oh, like
Judge Mathis.
Judge Joe Mathis.
General Judge Mathis.
Yo, Judge Joe Mathis, I heard, is very trusted in the U.S. military.
what is the head of one of the forces?
He's yeah. Well, he was a general in the forces, and he's now a higher up in Trump's campaign. I don't know if he's some type of attorney general. I'm sounding very ignorant, but he's some type of like up top.
He's up there.
He's up there.
He's up there.
In the
Once
ca-
you're
like-
up there, you're up there. In my opinion.
But I'm gonna do my Googles after this episode, so I don't ever sound like a fucking asshole
Those
again.
people must be super intimidating, man.
But he's like people that have spoken to like reporters and stuff about this guy are like, yeah, Trump hasn't picked the best people to like be heads of cabinets and fucking you know what I mean? But that guy is the real deal.
He's picked a couple good people. It's like that guy and The guy he picked for Supreme Court wasn't so bad.
He's picked mostly like business.
No,
dudes
for
that-
everything else,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
fucked the cake. No.
Like even for the EPA, he picked a fucking person.
Picked the guy
who
the
sued
head
the
of-
EPA 14 times.
the former head of Exxon.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
I
it's
like.
just-
I understand that. I mean, I don't know if Trump had that logic, but you know, like that logic when it's like somebody who like hates something so much, you bring them on the team to like because they're
To
just
fix it?
no because they know so much about it just off of like hating it.
I don't think you know so like.
I guess that's one thing.
I
but
think if you knew, I think
it's
if
a
you
lot more
I mean,
likely.
I'm sure Trump. I feel like Trump.
don't
didn't
you
fucking
think
look
if
at it
you
that way,
knew
but-
so much about it, you wouldn't hate it?
Nah, you know,
Like for instance, if me and you hate each other, right? We have mad beef. If I actually knew you, like personally knew you, don't you think I'd have less likelihood to hate you?
create bridges, don't burn them.
well, maybe it was. You know, sometimes it's one of those things where it was love. You knew so much about it, then it turned to hate, and then it fueled your fire.
Wow, that's really.
Can you search General Mattis because this is fucking bothering the shit out of me?
General Mattis. How do you spell Mattis?
Mattis.
Judy's gonna come up. too.
Judge Joe Mathis.
General Judy's coming up right next to him, dude. Dude,
They call him Mad Dog.
Mad Dog Mattis. He
That's
looks
great.
mad.
What's his position?
My guy's on that end though.
Power bottom. General is a retired United States Corps general who is
Jim.
26 and current United States Secretary of Defense.
Okay, that guy is highly respected among the troops, and they say
got
that
him.
he's the real
Yo,
deal.
you've got to be like an intimidating guy.
But knowing who Trump's put in positions, that's why it's like good to know that at least one person knows.
I
their
remember
job.
heing about him. They were like, yeah, they put
he's
him
a
in
serious
charge.
dude.
And everybody was like,
He
oh my
look
god,
good.
yeah.
You can't fuck with these
He's
guys.
a little like strong worded, and I think that that's why a lot of people were like,
He's
"You're
a
putting that
military-
guy," but like, yo, talk to Marines. They're
He's a
fucking
military
crazy.
general.
Yeah,
That's fucking insane.
you know how much death that guy has seen. You're gonna say that he's like fucking strong worded. Like, yeah,
No
he's
shit.
seen people die constantly.
No shit.
He's like, yo, he's got no time for your shit.
Yeah, like you think he's
He's
talking
like, you
to
think
you?
this bullshit is real shit? You just do that shit and let me know how to work it out.
Emilio, just like crying over Emilio. Emilio Estevez.
Got it.
To be clear.
So did you guys see? This is a weird transition, but I'm just going off of what's been happening. Did you guys see this whole Aziz Ansari situation?
Gear ball.
What do you guys think about it?
Now that all the facts have come to light,
I think that sometimes aggressive is good, and sometimes it feels like we're being aggressive in a bad
This
way.
is a case
Just
of-
be clear. Don't think that we're picking up on hints and shit. We see black. We ain't looking for no hints. We're in there.
I think
So-
this is one of those cases of a he say she say thing. Where
It's
she's-
definitely that, but
she's
it's
gonna say
but he's
whatever.
apologized, so it's not like it's like
I don't see him as a dick.
I don't see that either, and I also don't see him like trying to deny the fact.
I see
But-
him. I see him apologizing even if he feels
I
like
can
he
see
didn't do
somebody getting
wrong.
aggressive.
Because he's that type of person. I feel like.
Well, I feel like you have to in this day and age. Even
Definitely
if you're not
have
that
to.
type of person, you gotta
Yeah.
fucking apologize before it all fucking comes down on you because it will.
Maybe it's because I like Aziz Ansari, but I really genuinely feel, or maybe you know what? You never know. Maybe he
don't.
was too pushy.
It's very possible. I'm not
very
trying
possible.
to listen. We're not trying to say that like none
But
of
just
that
be
shit
vocal.
happens. But this is the thing. When
Be
do
claro.
you know where that barrier sets in?
Exactly.
Like, all right, because this girl blew the dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went down on her. At what point does that seem like, oh, we're not feeling this?
I don't know,
Even
at
if
at
it's,
the blowjob, I'm like, I'm gonna press it. Then I feel.
Yeah.
I just don't.
pressing
If she'll put it in there, she'll definitely
Put it in there.
Yeah, like I just don't get what point you get to where you can't go further, or you. I mean, we're gonna sound ignorant because the thing is, people are gonna be like, you
that's
should
it.
get the subtle clues. You should.
Oh, that's ignorant.
But to me, it's more or less. At some point, sexual action has to be some form of consent.
Yeah.
Like I think if you're blowing me, that's pretty much like, all right, we could do this.
If I don't forcibly have my hand around your neck, and you're just blowing me, and I'm literally doing this, I feel like at that point I might just go to sex.
That's how crispy gets ahead.
That's how I strictly get head with my head up fucking.
I'm
90
not touching
degrees.
you. I'm not touching you.
It's
all
better.
right?
It's better circulation. I feel really full.
I take a picture of my hands in the air while it's happening with the time.
we are getting to a point where you're literally gonna have to be getting head and say to them, "Are you cool with this? Is this good? Like, are you all right? Is everything good?"
I'm not pressuring you into this, right?
What about the times when
That is such a
What
boner
if they
killer.
look up at you and they say, "Yes, you are,"
I would now need to leave.
with your dick in their mouth? At that point, it's like, what
yeah,
the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm like,
Whoa.
I'm like, holy shit, that fucking turned. I shouldn't have said anything. That's what I was. I shouldn't have said anything.
But you should have said something because
should have said
that'll
something.
come back to bite you in the fucking ass
Dare
later
program.
on when you're famous.
I'm just gonna start carrying a waiver
No
around.
facts though.
Should we
No, I can
start-
never get famous.
Start carrying
I'll
a
never
waiver
get
with
You
the
can be
condom.
famous.
I can't get famous.
Folded up paper that's notarized, and just have her sign.
Did you guys see that app that's a consent form for sex?
Oh my goodness.
There's
No,
a new
that's-
app going around that you can literally send someone a consent form before you go on a date with them.
I would just start sending it because that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sending
Yeah.
I'm
That
sending-
like get me sex. Like like send to a random girl like, yo, you know what to
Wow,
do
he
with that.
took the time out to go and get this notarized.
I'm
Jesus.
sending
That's just
consent. I'm
hilarious.
sending consent to my homies before I fucking go out with them because I just want them to know that when I'm drunk, I'm just gonna be a fucking idiot. Are you guys cool with the actions that I'm gonna be putting forth? This
Yo, my dude, take that shot. Yo, right quick before I do that.
Let me send you guys this consent form. Sign
You
this
just
shit.
sign that real
I'm
quick?
about to get fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about really going off the
Might
deep end
punch this
tonight.
Uber driver. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I would need one for tequila. Might puke.
I would have
Might cry.
I would have a clause in it that would say if we get arrested at any point, we all must split blame.
That's not a bad one. I've definitely been in.
I'd have a
situations
clause with
where that
that.
didn't work out.
But we all have to cop up to it. Every single one of us. You are legally binded. One way or another, you get fucked in court.
But yeah, I just feel like we're getting to. And guys, I wanted to also talk about this. I see this word survivor being thrown around. This is
Here we
the
go.
heavier. This is the heavier
one.
topic.
This is the one.
that my co-host said that we shouldn't talk about.
I'm the one.
But I strongly
On
feel
the first video.
no. I strongly feel like the word survivor is a little too strong for what some people are going through.
Some.
Some people, if you are a fucking rape victim and you got away alive, you're a survivor.
Facts.
If you were in a place of like sexual torture and you got away with your life, you're a survivor. If your doctor was like filling you up and you left that office, you're not a survivor.
I think people like to
depends.
do a lot
You
of
got
things.
sexually harassed, but you're not a survivor.
Yeah, I think people like to do a lot of things that people like to be victimized themselves.
Well, this is the reason why I think because
I kind of agree with you.
I think because
That's why I didn't want to do it.
yeah, well, I think because I feel like it's because the actual situation, if they said it out loud, they would probably get looked at like, oh, that's not that bad.
It's very contextually based. I'd have to hear the story first before I deem you a survivor.
It's just everywhere. Like,
All right,
this whole Me Too movement, like everyone's like, you're a survivor too. It's like, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I
All
think
right, like,
all women
you
get
almost-
sexually harassed.
Yo,
I don't think all women are survivors.
The story that the Chappelle told, like where he's like bitch, hang up the phone. No,
Yeah, the
you know,
one we
like
talked
that
about
shit.
last week, yep.
She is not a survivor. She wasn't in the room. She was over the phone.
But it was
But
so
but that girl will get called a survivor.
But you didn't
It's
survive
fucking-
anything.
That's bullshit.
You're long-winded. You left. You should have hung up the phone. Or
I agree. Yo, I just
you let
think
somebody else be long-winded.
long dictated.
Yo,
Long-dicted.
all the victim shit and like yo, if you want to say you're a victim of sexual harassment, cool. We all are. Everyone at some point has been sexually harassed. I've been sexually harassed multiple times.
I think
And-
like twice. Girls don't really sexually harass.
No, I've literally I've had
I'm
my
usually
ass,
welcoming
I've had
it.
my ass slapped. I've had
I have my ass slapped.
dude, I've had
guess
girls
it's weird
fucking,
'cause I
go to
just
like
like it.
tap me in the dick. Like you
Oh.
can fucking easily say that's sexual
had that.
harassment. There's so many situations where guys
I've
could turn
had
around and be
that.
like, I was sexually harassed.
For guys, some guys Okay, now that if you label those as sexual harassment, then yeah, that's happened to me. A few
Well,
times.
I get.
and I
Put
guess
it
I'm
this-
okay with
Yo,
it.
if I fucking slap the girl in the, if I slap the girl in the tits, could she say?
No. You should 100%. You can feel 100%. I think it's funny that some of it, like, I
We
wouldn't
don't
even
see it
think
like that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if the same situation happened to a girl, if we went to tap a girl in the pussy, like, yeah, that's sexual harassment.
Oh.
If a girl taps me in the nuts to like hurt me, that's not sexual harassment.
That used to happen.
It's my sex organ. You're harassing it.
Stop
What
it.
else could we say?
Stop it.
I'm a guy who just lives by an eye for an eye. So if you hit me in the nipple, girl, I'm gonna hit you in the nipple, girl.
No, I'm for that
But
too. That's
she can
equality.
turn around and say that was sexual harassment.
But I'll be like, yo, you hit my nipple first, though.
And that has
like we're
been
children.
going on forever.
Yeah.
That's what
Quality.
happens.
I'll do the child thing where you did it first. You touched my nipple first.
And that's literally what happens.
Yeah.
I feel there are situations where girls and guys don't get treated the same in terms of what actual harassment is.
I would plead self-defense. I grabbed her titty.
You'd have to at that point, especially if they're saying you're sexually harassing them.
Yo, what case has gone down like that's like the minimum case of like a girl sexually harassing a male?
I'm sure there's crazy shit out there.
Like
If you
where a
look
girl
at-
was like, she touched my elbow. Because, like, you know, for us, like, that might be some shit where it's like, it's a guy touched her elbow. She took it as sexual harassment. You know,
Yo,
you got
there's
a case.
people that literally have said like I was saying with homie from Al Franken, fucking a chick said that he grabbed her hip fat in a weird way when they were taking a picture. Like, yo, at what point? And that chick is gonna go and say she's a survivor.
Me too.
At what point does this bullshit stop? It's fucking stupid. It's really dumb. Like, yo, you're not a fucking survivor. You just got harassed. Like, we've all gotten harassed. And whether you're harassed sexually or not, like, you could be harassed at fucking work if someone screams at you.
I'm usually
saying
verbally assaulted.
we've all been victim to harassment, but that does not make us survivors. I don't walk out of getting screamed at by my boss and be like, I fucking survived that shit.
Phew.
Like, chill out, you know?
Dodged it.
Yo, doctors have been grabbing nuts and telling you to cough for how long? Can I say that I'm a survivor?
He's dead so much.
I didn't technically want my nuts in that doctor's hand, right?
Yo, shout out. Hold on, real quick.
Grabbed
so
every-
I just found out my old doctor had passed away last year. First of all, I found out this year that he passed away around this time last year, like
RIP.
fucking a couple weeks ago, and I was like, what the fuck? That dude always thought he was gay, touched my nuts a bunch of times.
You were
He was
cool
a
with
good
it.
dude, and I just let it slide. That's the only possible gay guy who ever touched my nuts, though.
That's
But I
all
was
you,
cool with
that's
it.
all you.
But yeah, it's sexual harassment. It could have been. I don't know.
Are you good?
If like
That's
yo,
all you. That's all
if
you.
that doctor,
But that guy, but he also like helped save my life. So
The
he's not gonna
survi-
talk
no.
shit. He could fucking sexually harass me as long as I'm still living. Like, it's the
Look,
only male.
the survivor one I saw today was Biles from the Olympics, the short black chick. She was a gymnast, and she said that like the doctor, there's like 7 counts of sexual harassment from those from the chicks on the Olympic team from this doctor, and she said the doctor gave special treatments or some shit like that in his words, and that she's a survivor, and it's just confusing to me because it's like what practice can a doctor take before he's sexually harassing them? Like, what is he doing? Is he touching your leg? Is your leg hurting?
I think
If he rubs your leg and your leg's hurting, can you see it as sexual harassment when it's not? Or is it sexual harassment and you're just like, I don't understand where that line is drawn.
You said they were gymnasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird because it's like your legs are gonna be fucking
Exposed,
fucked.
and
He's gonna rub up your thigh.
Of course.
You're gonna take it weird or you're not.
Yo, I've never thought of a doctor touching me, and like when you're in the office, it's like kind of like, yeah, touch whatever the fuck you want. Like,
just tell me what's wrong with
yeah,
it.
exactly. Just get it right. You know what I mean?
If
Like,
you find something, let me know.
That
Yeah,
is
fix it.
that is the only place I could go to and be like literally like I'll just get butt ass naked and be like, yo,
what
fix
I'm
me.
saying.
Like Bruce Almighty. Like Bruce Almighty. Just fucking.
you like, do my nuts look right?
Does that look good to you, Mikey?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, let's get up the table. Let's see if one of them, they're not right working. Like, doctor's touching it all. I'm like, yeah, doc, good looks.
I got a cut on my ass or what? You know what I mean? So
Yo,
many
can you
fuck-
see, bro? Like,
Yo, there's so many situations where it's like, yo, if doctors are getting charged for sexual harassment, where does this go? Where does this go? At what point does this become fucking bizarre? Has it gotten there?
I think, all right, with just time, like things, what is it? History repeats itself. You know what I mean? So like this right now will be a stage of PC. This is our like PC like fucking I don't know, not even era. It's gonna be like a couple years of like everybody being super PC, and then I think this will happen again another 12 to 13 years. But then I think it'll gradually get like the span will get shorter. Like the more time it passes and technology evolves, it'll get like super. So it's like by like I'm 50 something, I'm not gonna be able to even say like titty without getting like arrested.
You know those chicks that are like one of the boys and they're like very free with how they talk, like they don't give a fuck.
Yes.
I think it's gonna take a lot of those girls
To be like, yo, shut the fuck up.
to just like kind of win the crowd over and be like, yeah, it's not that big of a fucking deal. There's already people like that. Like it's not like all chicks believe all this bullshit. There's a lot of chicks out there that think that this is all nuts too. And there's a lot of chicks out there that don't want to give you consent before, like, not that they don't want to give you consent. Let me not
Because they
fuck
think
up my
they
words.
think
They don't want to say yes every time that you guys do something sexual because it's a fucking turn off for
It's a
both
turn off for
guys
everybody.
and girls.
Sometimes you gotta take it.
Yo, sometimes you just fucking.
take over your hood.
Sometimes you're just making out with a chick and fucking it turns into sex and it happens.
It's the best time.
And very
That's
rarely,
usually the coolest
very
time.
rarely does that time involve you guys saying yes or no to each other.
Yo, are you cool with this?
Wait, I think
That was.
Are you all right with it?
You good with that?
And it's like there's the drunk there's the
Mid-stroke,
drunk
you
excuse,
go with this?
There's the drunk excuse where guys could be fucking wasted and girls could be wasted, but the guy is fucking wrong. There's so many situations where it's just a double standard in terms of that. And I know there's a ton of double standards for fucking guys in favor of guys. So I'm not trying to say like guys have it hard.
No, but they do exist the other way.
But there's definitely double standards that fuck guys over. And in a deeper way, I would think, because I think that being called a rapist and being called a slut are two totally different things and hold totally different weight. I get being called a slut sucks. Being called a rapist diminishes your whole fucking value in the workplace.
Can't even go
it
out.
diminishes your value in fucking your neighborhood. It diminishes life for you.
Sluts
So,
get love, rapists don't.
Yo, you very
Get that on
rarely are gonna lose.
t-shirt.
Yo, you're not gonna lose a job and be registered on a website because you're a slut.
Yeah, for real.
You will lose a job and be registered on a website
Yo,
because you're a sexual offender.
Yo, if they had a fucking website that showed you the sluts in the area, I'd be on that website all day.
Because I think you just thought of $1 million plan.
I
you know?
did. Yeah, hold on. Like that. Yo, that's 2 plans today. We're getting rich. 2018.
Just register. I think that's called Backpage. They just
Yeah,
don't
but
have
if
dots.
They don't have dots. That's what it is.
Located near you.
In a weird
3.2
way.
miles.
In a weird way, that app would also bring a lot of rape.
Probably.
So it's probably not a good idea.
Oh, she wants
We
it?
should not converge the 2 apps ever.
We gotta have a disclaimer. Women do not
If you're on the one app, you can't
give
be on the other app.
I think the situation where guys are called sexual offenders for little things. I'm not saying if you got fucking raped and you were in a life-threatening position, I do feel like you're a survivor and I also do feel like you're a victim of it. But if you got like fucking rubbed lightly and you're trying to like make it a huge situation when it's not, and like, yo, you could fucking some of these guys that get
I just feel like once anything is forcibly done, like if he like grabs your breast, like or he's like finger you like no, like you know what I mean?
If he
I
goes
can't
like
say it
yeah,
like that.
and you gave him consent before anyway, take it back.
No,
Take
like,
it back and run.
Yeah, if it's like
It's crazy.
if you touch a girl's knee and she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna call the fucking feds. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I do think that there are situations like that. And
I know,
think it's
which is
just
fucked. Which is, you know.
Yo, I'm gonna sound like a dick, but you ever met that like fat girl that's like really not getting no love from anyone? So like
Just
you
roll
like
up on her.
talk, no, you like talk to them and you put your hand on their shoulder, like just saying what's up or some shit, and they're like, "Don't touch me, never in a million years," and you're like, "I would never fuck you." You just like
Just trying to be nice.
Dude, that happened to me at a bar like 2 years ago when me and Crispy went to Thanksgiving Eve. We went to this bar called Garden State Ale House, R.I.P. And
R.I.P.
And dude,
And good riddance.
I remember this girl was trying to get to the bathroom and there was like inches of space and I fucking just like pushed her back to get through. And I knew this girl, but she was like, don't ever touch me like that again. I honestly wanted to fucking lose my shit because I was like, you are one of the most fucking ugly chicks.
Oh my God,
ever
who was it? Nah, I gotta
seen in my life, and I would never touch you in a way that was like that. I was like I wanted to say that, but everything in me was like, yo, you're trying to go down this path of fucking righteousness.
New you.
Yeah, just chill out. It's fucking
fuck
Thanksgiving.
this
Start goose
buying.
fry buying.
I'm like, what are you
Goose
thankful for?
fraba.
What are you thankful for? I was trying so
Thanksgiving
hard.
Eve. I'm trying to spread some jolly in this bitch.
But every piece of shit bone in my body wanted to just fucking spaz, like in the worst way, and just make this girl cry. Just wanted to make her
You
cry.
made me do this.
You asked for this.
No, but there are situations where I feel like girls take it a little further than they should because
People like to be
they're not
victimized.
used to.
And people being victimized is nice. There's a lot of attention.
That's what I'm saying, and I think that that's what I've been saying
I
for
think
the
that
past.
happens sometimes when
I
people.
think these girls, a lot of them are doing it for the attention that it's bringing. If you are a victim in a public light, for a certain amount of time, you're gonna get treated like a fucking queen. Oh my God, I can't believe what happened to you. What do you need? Anything you need, I'll fuck out.
But no, bitch, you ain't Oprah.
Good segue.
Know that.
Good segue. What do you guys think about Oprah for 2020?
Ooh, I like that.
I think that's just as stupid as Donald Trump.
I agree.
We're just gonna have another person who doesn't know what they're doing that.
Oh,
job.
Oprah.
I do think that Oprah.
I think
probably
I would.
knows.
I think I would
Oprah do a
enjoy
better job.
Oprah.
I think Oprah do a better
I think
job.
Oprah
than
would
Trump.
know a little bit more than.
Is she better
Yeah.
than Trump? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So is a fucking retarded monkey, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna put him there.
Who are the other
Yeah, you
candidates?
said retarded, bro. That's not cool.
Come on, dude.
Tom Segura actually just convinced
Tom
me that
Segura
we should
just
say
said it.
retarded again.
Oh, yeah, he
He
did.
literally just convinced me. I was like, that totally makes sense. You're absolutely right. We should 100% say it.
What's
It's all about context. And a retarded monkey's not in the White House.
Who else is supposed to be running? I guess in a couple years.
Well, I mean, it's up.
Right now, it's
I mean-
The Rock.
The
Oprah
Rock. And
Winfrey.
Damn, that's competition.
Will Smith. Kid Rock.
Kid Rock and Will Smith and get the fuck out of here.
It's turning into a reality
It's really the biggest superstar right now, which is The Rock in movies.
They're just going to
Movie star.
televise. It's
And
going to be
then-
like The Voice.
I think.
You are the president of the United States.
Oh my God!
I don't
With
think
the
Cory.
sash.
I don't know if Cory Booker's gonna run.
I hope so.
2020. I hope so too. The pharma shit's a little sketch, but I mean, what politician doesn't have
Everybody
sketchy
does
aspects?
some sketchy little bit. We'll let some
But
slap.
Pharmaceuticals.
Little some slap for Corey B.
but I also wouldn't. Be,
Yeah.
I know people are saying. I know people are saying that Bernie Sanders is gonna be too old, but guys,
Bernie Sanders.
it's 2018.
He should have been. He should have been
That's
president.
that's in 2 years. It's
Bernie
not
Sanders
that
a
big
little
of a deal.
extra. Nothing's gonna happen that fast.
No.
He's gonna try to take everything. He's gonna try to.
I don't think he's gonna do that. I think that I think that
out.
he's pretty much smart enough to know that that's not gonna happen in.
I
fucking
hope he
4
does.
years.
But I feel like might feel like he's running out of
I
time.
don't think that his ideas are wrong. Yo,
No, I don't think so either.
Think about this. All the people that were like, he's a fucking socialist and he wants socialism and how are we gonna get free school? And then
It's
you
more
see New York
It's
State.
more socialist,
Yo,
but
New-
it's not like
New
socialist.
York is doing free school now.
Yeah, no, they're good. Good for New York is dope.
Yo, it's called progression.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
I 100% agree.
Oh.
I just think people you try to, dude. People like the gay marriage thing 2 years ago. People lost their shit. That has nothing even to do with you. Why do you even care?
Yeah, it's not. A
Now
worry.
we're gonna change the whole system, and you think people aren't gonna freak? No. Bernie's a little bit
That's
ahead of his time, a little bit behind on his age.
Yo, I wanted to talk about. Do you guys ever talk to heavy Republicans and you're telling them that this isn't the only good place on the planet, and they're like, then why don't you move over there?
So I like it here.
Why the fuck would I move to a place that's equally as good?
I don't know that other place.
What sense would it make for me to move from a good place to an equally good place? They're both the same. Like, for instance,
Yeah.
Norway or Sweden, they're both very, very good places. Economically, they're good.
Yeah.
Sweden, I'm pretty sure, is 25 an hour minimum wage.
Oh, I was talking to some girl yesterday at the bar. She was telling me, the Sweden, their minimum wage is stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
$25 an hour.
I was like, fuck, man, I could just really go out there right now and be retarded.
I just got 5 raises, and now I'm making close to that. Yo, What I'm saying is, like,
Now I'm almost there.
yeah, what I'm saying is, there are other good places. It's okay to say that, people. You don't have to only vouch for the United States.
It's ridiculous.
And
That's
Trump
super
with those
patriotism.
shithole statements, guys, we understand there are shitty places outside of America. You're also the president of the United States, and you don't say shit like that. Also, to classify places as shitholes,
The people that live in those shitholes, I mean, they don't love their condition, but they like those shitholes.
but there's also beautiful parts of those.
And those shitholes are
They're not
beautiful.
shitholes. That's the thing. Like, yo, fucking
This isn't
Africa.
his word.
Yo, no, I know, but I agree. But I'm saying, like, Africa is fucking beautiful. Haiti is fucking beautiful. Like, yo, earthquakes fuck that place up.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it a shithole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
like,
could've easily
yo,
have
Puerto
happened in
Rico
New
is-
York, it'd have been the
what,
same fucking
Puerto
thing.
Rico, after all the hurricane did to it, with all the power outages, like, is that a shithole now because they don't have fucking working power?
Trump is
According to
definitely a
Trump.
shithole. He was out there throwing fucking paper towels around like a retard.
99 cent paper towels. How dare you? Bring some brawn in this bitch.
But yo, it's
Brawny.
just crazy that this guy has
Brawn,
no
brawn.
fucking filter and has no idea how to speak when, like, there's people like us that know nothing about politics, and we will go there and do
I
a
don't-
better job at
Do
talking.
I think he's the first bigot president?
No.
But you can't talk about it.
You
and you can't
also-
act on
You
it.
can't vocalize all your fucking
You don't
ideas
think,
in
fuck
your
up.
head,
you
bro.
don't think Obama wanted to get up some days and be like, "You guys are stupid motherfucking crackers."
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he still does.
I'm sure he wanted to say that a bunch, but he didn't because he's a smart and intellectual guy.
And he knows that they're dumb, not because they're crackers.
What do you think about the stable? What do you think about the stable genius statements?
Stable. I saw that written somewhere, but I didn't understand
All right.
what it was, and I didn't.
So that book came out on Trump.
Oh,
that
the-
we talked about, the Fire and
Yeah,
Fury,
yeah.
right?
You read
And
it?
I didn't read the book. No, I want to, but they basically discredited Trump for being mentally unstable, and they said that a bunch of people around him say it's like being with a little kid, and they're talking about people in the White House, right? And Trump started tweeting, and he was like, "Two of my best features are my mental stability and being smart, like really smart." And then
Oh,
he
yeah,
said,
yeah, I
he
saw
said,
that.
some would even say I'm a stable genius, right? Who the fuck says shit like that?
Stable genius. That is
Yo, he
awesome.
literally just took the opposite of mentally unstable and
and
said,
then just like, yeah.
I'm a stable genius. It's like your mom's fucking fat. Your mom. You know what I mean? It's like you're just throwing back like the exact thing, but just opposite.
Just switching it partially just to
it's
then
like-
have you trumpet.
Trumpet.
Trumpet 2018.
He's insane.
That shit's
He's a
hilarious.
stable genius.
Stable
Like
genius.
really, really smart is the quote I had read though.
Like
I
more-
didn't see the stable genius.
like
part.
Immortal
I read
Technique.
that. I was like,
He said, I'm smart,
Like-
comma, like
Really?
really smart.
Like really smart.
Yo, I was listening
That's
to.
fantastic.
I was listening to. He was giving a speech. I forget where. It was somewhere down south. And in his speech, he was like, "I used to be a businessman, a really, really good businessman. You might have heard somewhere." And I just started dying because it was on NPR, and I was just laughing my ass off in the car because I'm like, this guy is just so fucking comedic, and he has no idea.
no idea.
Everything he says is so fucking funny if you don't take it serious.
It's like if Al ran for prez.
I think if people started to understand that Donald Trump is just a huge joke, they would no longer feel as strongly about the shit he
They
says.
lighten up.
If you just lighten up a little bit and look at him and just laugh at the shit he says, he's hilarious. He's so fucking funny.
There's a problem. He just has way too much power.
He does have a lot of power, but he
the
is
thing
fucking very
The thing
funny.
is, for every stupid thing that is insignificant that he says, he also says something stupid that like fucking offends a group of people. You know what I mean?
He's one of the most offensive presidents of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if our vice
If not
president
the
was
most
Trump,
offensive.
if our vice president was Trump, I would be a lot more amused. I think people would take him a lot less serious because he can't do shit.
Nah, dude.
Yo.
If Trump was VP, dude, oh my god, we'd fucking love him.
Yo, can I ask you guys something? Pence is this Republican, like
No,
true
Pence-
leader.
I wouldn't want Pence as our president.
I would want Pence.
I would need somebody else.
No, I'd want Pence over Trump.
I don't know, man. Pence.
Yo, I know everyone thinks that Pence is fucking insane, but the thing that you can't disregard is that Pence is a politician and he knows
No,
politics.
no, I'm sure. I don't know if
And
I'd
we've
have
had
a-
Republicans before.
I don't
and
know
they
if I.
fucking-
I don't know if I. But he's like, I don't know. Pence rubs me the
Dude,
wrong way.
all Republicans are.
I feel like he
somewhat
like
crazy.
sacrifices things in his basement.
Maybe.
I don't like him.
I feel like Trump.
From Biden to Pence. What do you do in America?
I think Pence would at least get shit in order a little bit.
No,
But
he would
that's
know
not
what he
I
was
wa-
doing.
wanted to say. What I wanted to say was, why is it that Pence is the vice president and we don't hear anything from him?
He's probably making moves backhand.
Why is he not correcting some of this shit? Why is he not being a politician? Why is he not telling Trump, don't say that?
Because he's probably not trying to. Everybody's trying to keep their distance, but not keep their
I'm
distance.
trying to stir the
Vice
pot,
president
you feel me?
can't not be with the president because he wouldn't be a vice president without the president. But he's not gonna go.
I'm
out
not
of
saying
his-
don't be with the president. I'm saying tell him how to.
There's not
properly
gonna be
fucking say the shit he
any
says.
Pence and Trump memes like Biden and Obama, which is a damn shame because it looks really cool when your VP and your president look like they're
They're
homies.
homies.
I don't think Trump has.
And the
friends.
White House looks like a fucking
He doesn't have friends.
chill spot.
Everybody he's ever met is probably like an acquaintance. Nobody's his actual friend. I don't think he has any
We
actual
don't fuck with you. We don't fuck with you.
I think he's just a really weird dude, man.
Who do you think he eats lunch with
Himself.
by himself?
I eat
for
lunch by
sure.
myself.
Like Steven Glansberg.
He fucking.
Or he makes somebody come sit with him.
I feel like he
Hey,
eats
Bob.
lunch. I feel like he eats lunch like an animal. Like he just grabs the bowl and like lifts it to his face and just starts. Well,
You ever seen like David Hasselhoff when he's like wasted eating a burger off the floor? That's every fucking Trump meal.
I haven't seen that. That sounds great.
No? That's way back in the day. Hasselhoff got bombed and he was eating a burger off the floor.
How much pussy do you think David Hasselhoff has
A
gotten in his
lot
life
of pussy.
Yeah, a lot.
from like Swedish models?
Probably so much.
Infinite.
Dude, in
That-
Europe, he is the guy.
That demographic right there, Swedish models, killed it. The
Dude.
whole fucking.
And it's a good niche market.
It's a great
David
niche market.
Hasselhoff
Good
is like
niche
The Rock before The Rock happened.
He had a singing career, right?
I
He had a
don't know
singer
what the
that
fuck
only
he
blew
had.
up
He had
in
a
like
singer.
Germany.
Yeah, in Germany.
Yeah.
And
Europe,
here he
in
was in
Europe.
Baywatch.
And
I'm big in
Knight
Japan.
Rider.
Or Knight Rider. And
Knight
Baywatch.
Rider. And
Maybe
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Yeah. Both.
Yeah.
Oh, he's killing it.
It was crushing pussy. Pamela Anderson?
Knight Rider pussy's different
Who do you
pussy.
all right? Who do you think?
Yeah, different.
Now-
a lot of demographics.
Now, we're throwing it back now because we're just talking about Fabio. I mean not Fabio, but now we're about to talk about Fabio or David Hasselhoff. who
Who
crushed
got
more?
pussy? Fabio, because that was his
Fabio.
thing. Like,
Because of
David
the hair?
Hasselhoff was just a cool dude, but Fabio was like known for like getting pussy. I also wouldn't be surprised if Fabio was gay. Plot twist.
Yeah, but
Me
David
too.
Hasselhoff, I feel like could be gay too.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
I feel like anyone
That's
that's,
why I
like,
put them
oiled
up
up
to
in
each
every
other.
picture is probably gay.
What?
I said I feel like anyone that's oiled up in every picture is probably gay. I don't think you do that if you're straight.
He just has a good team around him.
My arm, it's losing shine.
How do you explain this extra strength shininess? Got a good team.
I got my people to back me up.
That's hilarious.
So I'm getting it really into not hygiene because I've been into hygiene my whole life, but I'm getting really into like extra hygiene, if that makes sense. Like,
You're losing me.
all right, face,
about to-
face washes, right? Like I'm getting into. I want to take care of my body, and like I feel like there's so many things out there. Like for instance,
So many
you know how I
products.
told you guys I've been doing those. I've been taking those
Pills.
nootropics, like the pills and shit, or nootropics. Yo, they do have an exponential factor to them. Like my processing speed of thoughts and the amount of shit that I could like process at the same time. Like for instance, when I'm doing these ebooks and shit and I'm working and I'm fucking packing boxes and I'm doing all this shit, I'm literally processing so much shit at once. And I feel like a normal brain at some point would focus on one thing more than the other. And I feel like I'm capable of focusing on fucking 5 things at once.
So you're
doing
more
this.
efficient?
Yes. So with that, there's other things like for instance, there's activated charcoal that all the IG model bitches be brushing their teeth with and their shits are super white. Like I just got that because I'm like, why the fuck am I not doing this?
I always see that and always go, damn, I need that.
Don't you think like
I
like
need that.
there's
Is that
certain
how you-
things that I see out there that I'm like, why the fuck am I not doing that? That's like obviously it works.
That everybody's doing, but
Exactly.
like,
Everyone's doing it. You can see their teeth are fucking white. It's like, why the fuck would I not do that? You know what I mean?
yeah.
With those new shits, it's always the long-term effects. Just like, all right, so
So
what
the black
happens
thing
later?
You
I'm
just shit out, you
anything.
just shit black for a month. But who gives a
anything,
fuck?
anything that's new. I'm like, okay, because it's new, that means we don't know how this is gonna affect me later.
But the thing is, most of these things are like natural.
How's that thing taste?
yeah, if it's all natural,
What,
it's a
the
different
pills?
story.
No, the black thing, like that you put in your mouth.
I'm talking
like,
about the pills more.
It's
so.
charcoal. It definitely,
Tastes
it
like
doesn't,
Definitely charcoal.
it doesn't taste like, it's not a horrible taste, but it imagine like putting fucking crushed up rocks in your mouth. Like, it's not like it tastes like it doesn't taste like fucking garbage.
So what do? You just throw it in your mouth and like scrub?
No, you put it like you wet your toothbrush, you fucking brush your teeth with that, and then you brush them for 2 minutes. After you brush your teeth with the charcoal, you brush your teeth normally and get all the like black shit off, and then it just
And how
does
is
its process.
Has your teeth been like whiter?
They're definitely whiter than when I started, but
Nice.
I'm gonna continue to do it until my teeth are fucking beautiful.
Until they're amazing.
I'm also like doing like different face scrubs and all shit like that because I just feel like there's so much shit. Like it's like how I feel about reading books. Like there have been so many good books out there, and my whole life I just didn't read them. I was reading some shit the other day that Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, basically every billionaire takes 5 hours out of their week to learn new information. So they'll either read a book or they'll just like browse. They'll learn something, right? And it's like that makes so much fucking sense as to why these guys are in the positions that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Being that we're young, why are we not going about it like that, knowing that these people are there? I just feel like there's so much information out there for us to get smarter and for us to get fucking better looking and to fucking take care of our body and take care of our face and take care of our teeth. And it's there for us. Like you literally could log into Amazon and get any of it.
I think people just read what concerns them, and a lot of people are reading. And
That's
a lot
fine.
of people, the shit that concerns them is really stupid.
I don't think that's a bad thing either because I think any amount of literature is teaching you something, whether or not the book.
No,
like, it
unless
could be a fictional book.
unless the literature you choose is fucking social media.
That's
I just
well,
like
that's
to
where
read,
you're going wrong.
I just like to read statuses.
I'm
and
talking about read
captions.
a fucking book.
No, I
I'm
understand
talking-
that.
You know.
I think everybody does.
But even something like the
fair
gym, like I understand the lack of motivation for the gym, but
I'm
it's
going back tomorrow, man.
like, leave me alone.
I'll read a book and go back next week. I swear.
But see, like I feel like when you tell somebody, "Yo, why don't you go to the gym?" Or when you tell like I've been telling Crispy, I've been asking Crispy when he's gonna get back in the gym, not because I want him to feel like, "Yo, Dill, like I'll get back when I want to. Like shut the fuck up." I'm just saying that because it's like, yo, that's like the easiest thing to do for
so
you to
easy.
look better and feel better.
So easy.
So it's like, why not?
But I haven't been there in a week.
Same with the ebooks. Like I tried to get Crispy into the audiobooks and all that shit.
I can't
and
do
he was like, "Yeah, I
audiobooks.
can't listen to that."
I
But
can only do podcasts. I
but
can't
Crispy
do
listens to
audiobooks.
podcasts, and that's where I don't get it. It's a podcast. That thing is just a long fucking podcast.
It's just how information is presented. Some people prefer things.
I really don't. I'd rather read a book than listen to an audiobook.
That's fine. That's fine. But I just don't see the correlation. Like if you like listening to
No, I
podcasts,
understand, yeah.
especially long form, it just makes more sense that you'd also like listening to ebooks or the audiobooks, because it's the same shit at the end of the day. It's people talking. But I feel like the way to like we should follow these steps that are already laid out for us, because I feel like there's some reason why those people are in those positions. And
Yeah,
I feel
be
like
smarter, for
it's,
sure. Read
it's just
different
so
shit and
fucking
read shit
logical
that-
to do it, you
Yeah.
know? Also, I'm gonna start taking a lot more risks.
I've been trying to do that too.
We don't do any of the shit that we want to do.
I've been thinking, you know what? Don't be such a little bitch about shit. Just fucking do it.
Like, yo, I need to
If you feel
open
like
up,
if you feel confident about something, fucking do it.
I need to open up my business account.
And then deal with it.
Like I already own my business now, and I need to open up the business account. I've been so fucking scared to open that account just because I'm like, this is now
What do you mean,
Super real.
like a business bank account?
basically to do when you own a business, to do any of your taxes or anything, everything has to be under one account.
I feel you.
Like I can't be paying for fucking business expenses on my checking and then, or I can, but then it's just gonna be a fucking bitch doing taxes. So because you have to literally go through everything. But just doing the business account and then saving fucking receipts and doing all this shit, it just once you do it, you have to like do it. You know what I mean? So for so long I've been like, I don't think I'm ready for that right now. But if I keep on thinking like that, I'm never going to be ready for it. I'm just going to push it off till forever. So it's like, I want to just start taking fucking risks and being like, fuck it, you know?
Yeah, no.
Because what's the worst that happens? I'm already fucking, like, we're all fucking broke. If you think about it in the grand scheme of things, when there's people like Jeff Bezos that have a fucking $105 billion, we're broke as fuck.
Dude, I was chilling with like a bunch of friends who are bankers yesterday, and they were all just saying like the accounts they see, like if they see 80,000, they're like, that's not even somebody's checking. They're like they know people with dormant accounts, aka accounts that there's nothing.
Collect dust.
They just collect dust there that have like 30, 40K. They said one of the girls that we were with is a banker. She said that she saw a dormant account for a lady and there was 70K in it, and she looked through almost 2 years of history and it was all transactions from Walmart. This bitch has a 70K Walmart account.
It's ridiculous.
She loves Walmart.
Wow.
Walmart is pretty fucking great.
Walmart is lit. I have a $500 credit limit at Walmart.
You could pretty much get anything you want at Walmart.
Oh, 100.
Walmart's like physical Amazon.
Walmart was Amazon that you could drive through.
I feel like we talked about it on here, but did we talk about how Walmart and Google are teaming up?
Ooh, double T.
I don't know if we talked about it. Did we talk about it?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, yeah, they're teaming up to like kind of take on Amazon. When? I don't know, but they're
gonna lose.
But
if anybody's gonna fuck with Amazon,
Google
and Walmart to do it.
Google and Walmart combined is scary as shit.
Megazords.
Yeah, that's a scary
really is.
combination. And I think if anyone was going to take on Amazon for the market, like I think that might.
You know how bad it is that
It's also fucking scary that there's a monopoly going on.
Three companies control everything.
Yeah, it's scary. There's a monopoly
All
going
logistics,
on right in front of us.
literally all logistics,
Google.
all internet, all just sales of shit, just everything.
Think about this, dude. When
You
Google,
see Amazon now?
Yeah.
They posted some shit for it. Have your shit in under 2 hours.
yeah, but that's only for certain products.
But that's crazy.
No, that's insane. It's insane. If you
That's
saw,
fucking
Under
insane.
2 hours.
if you guys saw how rapidly, because
What?
because we work with Amazon at my job. If you saw how rapidly they've been expanding, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, I know.
We used to send all our shit to this warehouse in PA because they have a thing called fulfillment, right? So say you order a lot of stock, right? You can actually send all your stock. Like we have a tiny store, right? So we can get all of our stock in, pack it, and put it right back on pallets and send it to Amazon, and they'll store all our shit for us. So we actually don't have to carry any of the stuff that we have. Wow. So Amazon will, like, say you order a
It's
fucking
like having an iCloud.
basically for actual goods. So say like you order a product from this store, right? They might say it's from that store. Even when you go on Amazon, you order Prime.
It's from that store, but it's
actually
in their
coming
warehouse.
from Amazon.
Yeah.
That's why it gets
it's
there
Prime.
so quick.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why it gets there in 2 days.
Wow.
So, they used to have one in PA that we sent all our shit to. They now have 2 in Jersey, I think 3 in PA. They have them all
There's one in Teterboro.
all over. And literally, like, bro,
And they work 24 hours.
and mind you,
There's
these
4 to 8 shifts.
because they're expanding so rapidly, these people are retarded. When you talk, they have been fucking our shit up for fucking months, dog. Like they're like sending people, like if people ordered fucking 2 speakers, they'll send them 1 speaker. Like it's just like stupid mistakes that we're like, we packed them. Like all you had to do was literally grab it and fucking ship it. And they're fucking shit up, but it's like that's how quickly they're expanding that they actually can't.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing yet.
They don't know how to control what they're doing. That's how quick they're expanding, and that's how much money Amazon.
My shit's been coming in on time.
My shit always comes in on time. I actually never get anything fucked up.
Not gonna lie.
That's why I'm confused as to why our shit keeps getting fucked up.
They just
Like,
don't like
do you
it.
guys fucking hate us or what's going on?
Yeah, Amazon's fire. It always comes
Always
fucking
comes, like, the
on
day
time.
early.
It does
Yeah.
come. It does come earlier.
Like,
I have yet
Thursday
to actually
here?
like.
You
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be here tomorrow. I
That's
paid
just
it for the
wild.
Prime. 'cause
Dude,
that
I
Prime is-
ordered some shit from Amazon and it literally came the next day, and I was confused because I
You
was
didn't
like,
pay for
I
priority?
ordered it at 8 p.m. last night. I
Was the guy down the block?
was like, how the fuck did that happen?
No,
Like,
it's
there
crazy.
in the morning. I'm
Because
like, what?
you know how
Stork
you
dropped
can
that shit
track your
off.
package? One time I saw it, and no wonder it came over. Because, like I said, there's a packing thing in Teterboro. It was like dropped off from Teterboro to Rutherford. It went like 0.4 miles.
Yeah.
I was like, I could have went and picked it up.
It was weird, yo. I saw my
Dude dropped it
upstairs
off on his break.
I saw my upstairs neighbor actually walk downstairs and drop it in front of my door. It's so strange. They're expanding so fast. They're actually right around us.
We actually just have apartments with people
Where
packing
people
shit.
just make shit in the apartment,
like crack houses.
But think about how genius it would be to get a warehouse that's right
Everybody's
next
naked.
to, Yo, imagine
So they don't take anything.
imagine this though. Very densely populated areas. Why would you not put a warehouse right there? Knowing that a lot of shit's gonna come to those places. Why would you not put a
Nobody
warehouse?
wants that in their neighborhood, I guess.
But there's always like outskirts. There's always like
We don't like their kind around
But
here.
outskirts aren't densely populated.
But I'm saying right next to it, like, all right, for instance, if you're in Carlstadt, right?
Well,
could
that's
be
why
in-
Teterboro is
You could be
such a
in
good-
densely, yeah, exactly. But there's also parts of Carlstadt that are
Where it's
fucking
just warehouses.
Just warehouses.
Oh, yeah,
if they
there
get a
is.
warehouse there, then you have all of Bergen County right fucking there. You know what I mean? So it's like Teterboro is right there. So that's probably what their idea was. But I'm saying,
put a second one.
imagine figuring out a place in New York City where you can get one right there. So
That
that,
would be lit.
anything come from Amazon is literally right.
A
fucking
skyscraper just for packing.
there. Yeah. It'd be insane.
That was a weird sound to make over skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
More skyscraper.
Did we have any other topics?
No. Shout out to Amazon. I ordered some shit yesterday. Sea suit.
Shout out to eBay.
Oh,
I love my backwards.
You had some on Lil Pump.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was gonna just. We want to talk about Lil Pump? It's just
can pump it up.
Yeah, we could just pump. You want to Joe Budden pump it up? No, but yeah. I mean, that was just. Well, this is big news though. I mean, Lil Pump he got mad money for this Gucci Gang song, and then because of some loophole in his contract, because he signed when he was underage, he was able to get out of the contract, get all his masters out of it, and now he's independent with all his masters.
It's lit.
To
Did he
Gucci
get
Gang.
paid for everything that
No,
he
of course.
sold during?
No, there's no way. There's no way that the record label would allow that to
That would be
happen.
crazy.
He might have gotten his masters.
Can you
but
He
explain,
got.
everything
He probably
after.
got it. He probably got it as
can
advance.
you
and,
explain
like,
to me what owning your own masters really means? Like technically means.
Well,
I understand what it.
see,
Kinda
this
means.
is-
I
this is
understand
a-
what it conceptually means.
This is
but
the
not
thing.
actually.
You can own your own masters, and that's cool. And you can do the independent thing for so long. But the reason why Lil Pump, Gucci Gang jumps to the top of Spotify's like Rap Caviar is because the label picked it up and
Yeah,
did all
pushed it.
that.
No, I
Yeah.
get it.
Lil Pump himself, he could put out a YouTube video at this point and probably get wild fucking views on it, but that's no money. All this shit that he can do himself is no money. Unless he starts booking shows. That's where the money's going to come from. Owning your master is just good because it means that no one gets a slice of what you're
what you
getting.
Yeah, what you.
But the thing is, it's bullshit because you have to pay distributors.
Uh,
Because like, there's no way. Like think about the whole processing aspect of it. Like, all right, if I'm gonna put together an album, like say I want a physical release, which no one needs nowadays, but say you want a physical copy to go out to all stores. Say you get Target down, all that shit. You can take all that money in, but like, is Target really gonna hit up Lil Pump?
no.
Like, is Lil Pump? Does he have the fucking business savvy to call the head of Target and say, I want to put my
Let's
album-
get it.
So
Yeah.
potentially,
like that. They're like, yo, wrong number,
Who
bro.
is this?
I'm trying to be part of Target Gang, Target Gang, Target Gang. But does he? So owning your own master is only as good as what you can do with
Prince
your own
owned his
master.
own masters.
What you can do with your own master.
Fucking Prince is
It's only as good as
Wow. So Prince made Magwap.
Yeah, but
R.I.P.
Prince,
Prince.
also had to do the same thing. If you want to distribute, you got to distribute your copies. A good distribution company might give you. They might take like fucking 15%, right?
Oh, jeez.
But if you're thinking about how much money that is collectively, you're still giving up a percentage. You know what I mean? It's like
15% is a big percent.
people make. It's not that big though. That's the thing. Like,
It's not the biggest.
but
It's not like if you didn't own your own master.
yo, there's record labels that do 50-50 deals. There's record labels that do fucking 75-25, 70-30. 70-30 to 75-25, I feel like is typical if they're trying to win the artist over. A place that's offering 50-50 is fucking stupid unless it's like small and they're promising you that they're gonna fucking do everything for you.
Everything you're gonna take.
Like that's why the 360 deal, like the 360 deal, people get it twisted because they're like, oh, they're just robbing the artist. Like, no, they're
setting you up to get all this money.
All you have to do with a 360 deal is make music.
That's it.
All the fucking shows and the tours and Live Nation gigs and all the fucking shit that you need, all the commercials, they are getting you all that shit. You don't have to talk to a single person.
You just gotta do your thing with your brand and
shut the fuck up.
And shut
the fuck up.
Yep.
And be good with your money.
Yep.
If you want to stay rich.
Yeah, that's why it's like you get mad at a 360 because they're getting a lot of money from you. But you're also making a lot of money because those opportunities you wouldn't have gotten had you not been in the 360. So it's like it goes both ways. I understand why labels do it, and I understand why labels feel like they should be compensated. Because like even I, with my small label, if I'm doing everything for an artist, for you to sit there and be like, yo, you're fucking robbing me, when I feel like I just did everything for you.
Yeah, I feel
For you
that.
to tell me that like I'm robbing you, it's like, dog, then do all your own shit. I'll take less of a cut and you figure it out. I'll help you with part of it, but I'm not going to do as much as I was doing. These people are literally doing the whole job, and all they have to do is make the music, which fucking going in a studio and going, Gucci gang, 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 is not that difficult to come up with. So it's like, he could make 1 million of those. If that song was successful, it's not that, get the same producer in the studio, fucking do the same thing over and over. All you got to do is repeat something fucking 20 times.
Because
And
you're
you're good.
eat it up like fucking hotcakes.
Hot cakes. Love hot cakes. Oh.
I think that the time of actual lyrics is actually coming back now, though.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think people are getting really fucking tired of this.
It's getting out of hand.
Well, it's gone on a little longer than expected.
It's getting out of hand.
You know,
And Brazilian
my
funk
God.
music is coming up.
That was something I thought we should talk about too as well.
what?
Brazilian funk music is fire.
Anything Brazilian's fire. Have you listened to Bossa Nova?
No?
It's amazing.
Oh.
The girl from Ipanema
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
just fire.
is Bossa Nova.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
amazing.
fire. Let's call it, but no, DJ Aaron the other day. Shout out DJ Aaron. He was he like just came in the room, whatever. He was talking about like some Portuguese music or whatever, and it was like, I guess it was Brazilian funk or maybe it was Portuguese music like that's like that. And I was like, yeah, I knew about this shit. So then the rest of the week, we were just
So
fucking
good.
on that all week, and
It's like
fire.
13 different genres in one.
Yeah, it's not much different from Cuban Afro jazz. Like, not even saying that because we're Cuban. I'm just
No,
saying
no,
that,
no.
I was like, whoa,
all
that sounds loaded, my guy.
All that island music, like
I
it's
feel you,
all
but-
No, that
similar.
moment was. But they're doing like there's like the beats that they're using are like
I love
EDM.
This is what I will say: Brazilian and Portuguese language
it's crazy.
on music sounds fucking beautiful.
Awesome.
Sounds
Yeah.
hard.
Spanish sounds good as
Oh,
well, but for some reason Portuguese, like, it just has a certain smoothness to it.
It's like whoosh because there's a lot of whooshes.
Yeah, it's very
Stos.
smooth.
Whoosh.
Os.
Vamos.
There's all of that.
Yeah,
That shit
Bossa
sounds good.
Nova is
Harush.
fucking- Bossa Nova
Harush.
is insane, dude.
The Harush is on fire.
But yeah, why did you guys just brought that up because you were listening to it a lot?
Yeah,
but
it's
this is
just Fuego, so-
this is the
No,
15 all the way up.
It's really good music. Guys, listen to anything Brazilian. It's really fucking good. Bossa Nova is my favorite shit, but Brazilian funk, funk is cool, but like funk is a little like too much for me. If I'm gonna listen to like Brazilian music, I want it to be very fucking like
Relax.
mellow and vibey.
No, I like that upbeat.
I'd like to hear some mellow and vibey things.
Dude,
That
the girl
sound-
from Ipanema with like the Frank Sinatra version is fucking insane.
So what did those people you just said called?
No, the type of music is called Bossa,
Bossa
Nova.
Nova.
It's like hip.
Bossa
It's like saying hip hop music. It's the
I
same.
know the
it's like
song
a
he's talking
genre.
about. I'll just play it later.
Yeah, we'll play it on the way.
It's just
You
really
know it.
fucking
You definitely
calm
know it.
music.
Oh,
But it's like islandy at the same time. It's dope.
Yeah.
Yo, I
What-
love sampling Bossa Nova. I love sampling like island music.
yo, Caribbean music is
Caribbean,
apparently
fucking
amazing.
South American music is fucking phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Why did it
Brazilian
only
in
just
particular,
really pop
though.
up like that this like past few
Because
years?
Brazil's so weird because it's in a fucking area that's like surrounded by Spanish-speaking countries, and then you got Brazil out of nowhere, Portuguese.
And it's humongous.
Yeah.
It takes up most of the continent.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And
But
people look so different from one part of the country to the other. It's
Who's
so-
that
they all
Brown?
got fat asses. That whole continent is just full with fat butts.
Nicki Minaj.
I love the Spanish girls and the Portuguese the girls.
The girl.
Whoosh.
If
Make
you
her,
called a Brazilian girl a Portuguese girl, she would
fighting
fucking
words.
slap the
or
shit
a
out of you.
Portuguese
You
girl,
beat the
Brazilian.
fuck up.
Yeah, they'll slap the shit out of you.
Why don't y'all like each other?
They do. They like to talk shit.
Sisters.
It's like cute.
It's
It's
the
cute.
same
Sisters.
as Cubans and Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, I
It
feel that.
really is. It's the same
I'm not
shit.
fucking Puerto Rican, B.
What's the
I'm fucking
equivalent?
Cuban, B.
What's the equivalent for Egyptians?
Any other Arab?
Like
pretty
if I was
much.
like, "Yo, you fucking Moroccan," would you be so tight?
Like-
No,
Niggas
Algerians. Algerians and Egyptians
That
have
is.
a beef.
That is it.
Do you guys look alike?
No, we have like all our shit is political.
No, but I'm
This
saying-
was soccer. This was soccer. No, there's beef between like Egyptians and Algerians.
It's weird because usually countries that fucking hate each other look exactly alike. Like Puerto
I
Ricans.
mean, we're
and-
Arab. We're both Arab. We both,
No, but I'm
yeah.
saying, do you guys look very similar? Like, if,
Oh, yeah,
if
we-
you had Algerians and Egyptians in the same room,
Would we be able to tell the difference? Yes.
You guys would.
you? No.
I could tell when there's a Puerto Rican in front of me.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can tell when there's.
But that's what I'm saying. But a lot of people will ask me if I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people will call me Puerto Rican.
I
And
get
it's just-
Dominican. I'm Egyptian.
And
Yeah, somebody calls me
And
Puerto Rican. I'm like,
Cuban
oh no.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Cuban people are like, yo, chill out. But really,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
if you had a group of Puerto Ricans and Cubans in the same room, they look exactly the same.
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
true.
it's funny. But anyways, we good?
You're Pull.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is the Just Some Average Guys podcast. We're signing out. This is Diggy Metro.
This is Yurdy Boy. Don't forget the Yurdy Boy.
Hey.
Hey.
Brazilian funk armor.
Okay.
Oh. All right, peace out, guys.
Jeffrey Boy.